welcome to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the Screen Rant pitch meeting for Disney Pixar Soul. Or just going to call it Soul. So yes, this was the most recently released Disney Pixar film. They're already hard work at their next two Pixar films already. Yeah. Their next two original films. Original films, no sequels.
Yeah. I know the next one's called Luca, so that's their next one.
We still haven't dude, we gotta see we haven't seen the teaser trailer for that one. They had released a teaser trailer last summer for it. I believe. We'll watch it. We'll watch it next week, folks. Look forward to that. So anyways, what do you want to say about Disney Pixar film that hasn't already been said? Now that they got their heads, no offense to my brother who wants to be a computer animator for Pixar. They finally got their heads out of their asses more recently with Onward. And it looks like they're staying away from sequels, though they did announce Pixar Popcorn?
Yeah, which I saw the trailer for.
It's a collection of brand new Disney Pixar shorts. In a way, based off of Disney Pixar film,
other films, stuff like that is just taking a look back at short little stories or fun little stories within with these characters. So it's like they're having fun with it.
And then there's of course the Spark their Spark Short series, which is a collection of their own original shorts, which
from their own animators that put together.
It does kind of feel like they're in their groove. So Soul. I'm going to start with Christopher because I have more current thoughts on it because I only saw it a couple of days ago as it's recording. So what are your thoughts on Soul?
Soul pretty much they really took a leap here, and it's like just like how they did with Inside Out pretty much, which is like they dive into something that's like, wow, are we really taking that chance, that risk here? And here they're diving into that point of like, where do we go, stuff like that, or looking back at everything that we need to learn to appreciate. It's the type of thing like what me and my dad has stated, which was the film is more, it is intended for kids. There are some kiddie moments, there are some fun kid moments, stuff like that. You have fun, you can laugh at, but it's like, it's so deep of a film. It really, it's like you have to be much older to understand what's really going on with the story and the film and what's the message is trying to deliver. And I like I tell my brother as well, every time I finish watching a Pixar film, if a Pixar film makes me cry, god damn it, it's a good fucking movie. It's like it's a really good, great film. It's like because they really know how to do that. And the last film that did that before then was really got me going was Coco. That was like that.
Oh, so you're seeing Onward's complete crap.
No.
Okay, I see how it is.
No. Onward was good. It was still a good movie. It had me choked up by the end of the film. Really did have me choked up. By the end of the film.
Your levels go. Doesn't make me choke up or cry. Pixar film. Chokes up. Good Pixar film. Makes you weep like a little bitch. Amazing Pixar film.
Whatever.
Is that how the ranking system goes in your head?
But anyways.
Okay, sorry, my thoughts.
I said though, you just go ahead. What do you think of the film?
I thought it was really good. I cried. I cried too. Not as much as you probably did with your wife. And according to you, you're my niche looking at you like, what the fuck's wrong with my parents?
Yeah.
But no, I honestly. I do have nitpicks that are probably going to be.
There are faults. Don't get me wrong. It's not a perfect movie.
But I thought it was still a really good movie. It didn't.
It's a solid Pixar film.
It didn't have an antagonist. It didn't need an antagonist. It had one guy who was just doing his job. But what I loved most about the film was that it was just finding the spark. Ironically, your spark. What motivates you to get through your life. And I guess spoilers for Soul. And what I loved by the end of it was Joe realizing it wasn't music per se. He loves music. Yeah. He loves music. He loves playing music. He loves enjoying music. Like he said pretty much when he's like his spark.
Because even at the very end when he's like he finally did what he wanted to do.
He feels 22's memories.
Yeah, he feels the memories, but he's like he didn't feel the excitement he wanted to feel when he did that performance at the very end.
Because that's the scene that made me cry. Was him realizing his spark wasn't music. It was life. Life was his spark. Was enjoying life because he remembers everything. the last moments with his father, enjoying the beach, looking at the sunset with his mom on the beach, just enjoying it, taking the subway train in New York. By the way, watching this in 4K is fucking amazing because the detail is fucking amazing.
And
I am so glad I invested in a 4K television because good God Almighty, this movie looks fucking gorgeous.
It's the type of thing where, again, it's like when they did the last Toy Story film, and they said, look where they started with the first Toy Story, and look where they're at now with the detail they're getting into these scenes. And it's phenomenal. Oh my God.
So with that, all that out of the way, folks, we do have some nitpicks, but we're going to see if they catch them. So
yeah, if they catch them or what they do, because it's like, this was a good film, but how are they gonna make it funny in this kind of sense? So let's dive into this pitch meeting for Soul. So here we go.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. This one's gonna be called Soul. Oh, pretty reliable subcompact crossover SUV. Okay. That's not we're gonna follow this guy named Joe Gardner, right? Does he work for Kia? Not that kind of soul, sir. So Joe works as a music teacher, and he gets offered a full-time position. Oh, good for him. No, it's not. Oh, because he dreams of being a jazz musician, and he has an audition to be in this legendary jazz band. Okay, so that's a bad, stable job offering. Okay. Yeah, and he does this audition, and he just does great, so he gets a chance to perform later that night. Oh, good for him. That's great news. Yeah, so then he's walking home, he's all happy, and he dies.
And he dies?
What?
What?
He falls into an open
Wait, what?
He died.
Now he's a dead
What?
guy.
He's in a coma, though.
So
he's in a
probably some
coma.
head trauma, something like that. Maybe his neck snaps. He dies immediately, so it's got to be pretty traumatic.
Coma. He's in a coma.
Oh my God. And so his soul's on this conveyor belt thing now because of the fatal trauma. Right. Okay. What is happening? He's a dead guy now. His soul's headed to the great beyond, so he starts.
What's happening?
Yeah, understandable. And there are a bunch of other souls on their way there too. Just anyone who died on Earth in that instant. Well, they must all be freaking out. No, literally all the other souls are.
I do like that. Zap, like a little fly thing.
Zap. About being dead. No, sir. And so Joe is panicking, but he's stuck on this conveyor belt thing, and it's moving. Well, it's gonna be tough for him to get out of the afterlife system for bringing people to the great beyond. Actually, it's gonna be super
easy, barely inconvenient.
Yeah.
He just kind of pushes through this
fairly inconvenient. Yeah.
And he escapes. He just pushes his way out. He does, yeah. And so then this soul counting accountant Terry is like, that's weird. The soul count is off. That never happens. So nobody that's ever died has panicked and tried to push their way out. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's true.
So Joe falls into this place called the Great Before. And what's that place? That's this place where these Picasso drawing soul counselors prepare souls for life on Earth by giving them personalities. It's both very peaceful and hauntingly disturbing. Oh. So Joe
yeah, it is.
Called the Earth Portal, where the souls can go once they have their Earth Pass. So what does Joe do? Well, he pretends to be a mentor, which are these people that help souls find their spark, which is what they need to get an Earth Pass. Okay. So he goes to this orientation seminar, and he learns all about how souls are given their personalities. Like one of them is a manipulative megalomaniac who's intensely opportunistic.
I love that.
Intentionally make people like that. Unclear. So then Joe gets mistaken for this Nobel Prize-winning child psychologist because he took his name tag. So what happens to that doctor's actual soul? Probably best not to.
They never. That's another thing. They never bring up the physician.
What's 22's deal? Well, 22 doesn't want to go to Earth, and none of her famous mentors have been able to help her find her spark. Oh, famous mentors, huh? Yeah, like she's had Mother Teresa.
I love those parts.
Who was just ahead, by the way, because she was decapitated. Right. So souls carry their fatal wounds with them. Does that mean that Abe Lincoln has a big hole in the back of his head? Oh, yeah, I guess.
Well, he has a hat on the entire time, so.
Oh, cutaway gags with horrifying implications are tight. Anyway, so then they go to this place called the Hall of Everything to try to find 22's spark. Okay. And Joe tries to give her some pizza.
Well, she's an arsonist, so.
Cooking or baking, but she can't smell or taste it. So she's like, meh, she can't taste or smell. Now, see, the whole place is like hypothetical, so senses don't exist. But they're looking at each other, right? Using their sense of sight. Dang it. So anyway, then they
Dang it.
Zone. And this is where people go when they get into a flow state or if they're meditating. Oh, interesting. And so they go talk to this guy Moonwind, who's in
I love Moonwind.
In a way that hopefully only parents will understand. Gotcha. And so his body is actually physically in New York, just a couple of blocks away from where Joe's body is. He could have been anywhere on the planet, but he's a couple of blocks away from them. Yeah. That works for me. Okay, thank God. So then he does the ritual thing, and then this is gonna turn into a body swap comedy for quite some time. What? Yeah, Joe's soul goes into a cat's body, and 22 goes into Joe's body. Well, what happens to the cat? Oh, well, we're gonna cut cut away and show that the cat's soul is headed to the great beyond, so it's gonna be pretty funny. The main characters just killed a cat. But
no, the cat's still alive.
Out a bit. Isn't Joe's body like severely injured? No, he's all good now, but he fell so hard that he died. Well, technically his soul is in a holding pattern.
Oh my god.
Like a cracked skull or a broken bone. No, he's all good now. Okay. So then they go see that conveniently placed Moonwind guy, and he's like, I can do a ritual to put Joe's soul back into his body before the big jazz show tonight. Oh, wow. And so then Joe, as a cat, tries to give himself a haircut, but he messes it up because he's a cat. Why would he try to do that? I don't know. The guy wears a hat all the time. I'm just filling up some screen time. Oh, okay. And then later he rips his pants, so he's got to get his pants fixed. And that just kind of filling up the midsection of this movie. I don't know. I feel like that place sounded really interesting. Maybe we could spend more time there. Yeah, no, instead we're going to spend a lot of time on this body swap haircut and pants ripping thing. Well, okay then. Anyway, so eventually it's time for them to go back to the great before, but now 22 likes being on Earth.
No, it's the youth seminar.
Go back and they realize the youth seminar now. Her Earth pass now. Oh, so her spark was living on Earth? Something like that, yeah. So then Joe uses the Earth pass to go back into his body. Oh, good for him. So he does his jazz show. He does, and it goes great, but then he feels empty inside. Oh, samesies. Yeah, he thought it was supposed to be his purpose, but then he looks at all this random stuff that 22 collected when she was him, and he realizes that enjoying life is what's important. Nice. So he plays some jazz and gets back into the zone and tracks her down. Oh, he does. And then he basically sacrifices himself so she can go down to Earth and live a life. Oh, a very generous sacrifice. Right, and now he's back on that conveyor belt elevator thing, and now he's at peace. Wow. And then one of those soul counselors pops up.
Yeah, here it goes.
Like, hey,
one thing I
Earth because you were inspiring. Oh, we're kind of back away from that sacrifice. Okay. Yeah, well, it's a nicer ending this way. That's true, and it is an important message overall. Yeah. Wait, what do you mean? Well, I think it's important for kids to understand that, you know, their loved ones that died, first of all, didn't try hard enough to come back and also weren't inspiring enough. Oh, that's not a very nice message. Okay, so what do you think? Well, it sounds like an interesting movie. I'm just kind of what happened to the body of that dead cat. All right, well, actually, when Joe goes back into his body, we're going to see that the cat is back, too. What? I mean, they say the cats have 9 lives, so it kind of works. So we're saying that whenever a cat loses one of its 9 lives, its soul is replaced by a completely different soul. Like, the body keeps living, but the soul is just...
I honestly didn't look at it like that.
Horrifying implications in my cutaway jokes. Are we going to explain the 9 lives thing, or the cat's just going to be alive again? The second option. Feels like people are going to have some questions about that.
I didn't. I kind of figured what it was.
Well, if they do, we can explain it online or something, but they're going to get it.
How the cat survives the ending.
Hey guys, Ryan here. Thanks for
so
pitch meeting.
I didn't have any problems with this, but I feel like this was a Disney decision, Disney corporate decision.
Yeah.
To have it to work.
Because you brought it up to me, and I was like, yeah, I thought the same thing. Where it really felt like, you know, Pixar wanted to have the ending where it's like he's found his purpose, and it's like, you know, it's time for him to move on, and he was just gonna go, and that was it. You know, but here it felt like Disney butted in, going, no. Let's make it seem like he's coming back, you know. And it's just
it wasn't a bad ending they went with. I just feel like they could go with 2 different endings. Either yes, he finally passed, and then like in a brief moment we see 22 beginning her life. You know, kind of sunset, her life, like sunset on his, sunrise on hers in a way.
Yeah, you know? One of those, you know, and that's what I thought they were going to go with as well.
Yeah,
but it really felt like Disney kicked in, you know.
Or at the very least, they would the Mosaic Celestials would have made him a mentor, like a permanent mentor.
Yeah,
because he did what nobody else could do in a millennia. He got 22 to accept being a soul for you know, in life. You know, I thought that would happen, but they actually went with the no. Here's your life back. That's it.
Yeah, that was it. That's
the cat
really
thing,
felt like
this is all I have to say about the cat thing. I'm best guess. The cat was just like they realized the cat was there. They took the cat off the conveyor belt because somebody had to take Terry's place for a bit. You know, or at the last second, you know, somebody had to take Terry's place for a bit. So they noticed, hey, wait a minute, that cat's not supposed to be here. So they held on to the cat's spirit. And then when everything was sorted, that's where Terry saw that.
Only thing I could think of is that give it time. We'll probably have a real quick short of the cat. I don't know. It feels like it for the film. Like
they could easily for Pixar popcorn. They can easily do that. How did the cat make it back to Soul?
Yeah, exactly. It's like that would be such a great way of like showing kind of help filling in that little plot. That's about
it. The other stuff where they thought it was filler, I think that was just a bit nitpicky, honestly. Nitpicky in my opinion, a bit nitpicky because it was obvious that they were trying to show how like 22 realizes why life.
Yeah, we need to see, why, she becomes inspired, and it's just the little things she sees and the little things that she does and stuff like that. And it's just
the moon sign, like the moon sign that was the sign guy. Yeah, that was just plot convenience because he had to be somewhere close for them to move the plot forward. That was fine as well.
Exactly, and that's why I said the little parts, the little nitpicky parts that they mentioned. I was like, it never really bothered me because I thought this is building up to something.
I thought the historic mentor bits were fucking hilarious.
Oh,
they
hilarious.
got dark.
Oh,
they got dark when he's trying to give her the Earth pass. But like they're so fucking funny. Like I said, my favorite was Andrew Lincoln. Oh, not Andrew Lincoln. Sorry, Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Where he was like, she's like, Andrew Jackson got a 20. Jackson.
The Mother Teresa one as well. The Mother Teresa one was just as funny as well.
But honestly, it is still a good film, folks. I still recommend checking it out.
Yeah, I still recommend it as well.
Even if it has too many questions about the afterlife, it's still a good film.
It's still something that's great to watch, and it's still a good film to watch and to enjoy.
Yeah, so other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Screen Rant's pitch meetings, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this pitch meeting for Soul. Do you think they did a good, decent job? Did it bother you that they tried to nitpick on it a little bit too much? Did it bother you too much with the nitpicking, or was it something else? Did you, like you said, did you enjoy Soul? Did you have fun with it? What was your favorite moment, your favorite part? Did you cry at the end of Soul, or you at least get choked up, or got a little bit like thinking about life? Let us know in the comments down below. But that what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, folks, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very soulful episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
@SuperReactBros.